there are certain things that you must understand in the market that will make you to stand out among other traders. Number one, your ability to find opportunity zone and your ability to set criteria zone for yourself. What do I mean by criteria zone? I mean confluence zone, things that you have to see before you press that buy or sell button in the market. So all these things will enable you to make a quality setups in the market. So the first thing is the opportunity zone. You should be able to recognize opportunity zone in the market, right? Then the second one is the criteria zone, or you can also call it confluence zone. For instance, let's say price action is approaching this zone here, this key level zone serving as support here, price is selling down to this key level zone. And you as a trader, you recognize this zone as your opportunity zone in the market, right? You want this price action to reverse at this support key level zone so that you can take buy opportunity to the upper side. That is the opportunity zone, right? The next thing is to set confluence zone or criteria for yourself. The moment the price action mitigates my opportunity zone, the next thing is I need this to happen. I want to see this sign. I want to see A sign. I want to see B sign. I want to see this sign before I execute. That is confluence zone. When you combine opportunity zone plus confluence zone, it will give you what we call A plus setup. These few things that I just explained right now will help you to stand out as a profitable trader in the market. And if you apply this secret I want to show you in this video, you are going to make a lot of money, and it will help you to be more patient in the market, that you have to wait for opportunity in the market before you execute. So let's dive into the market so that I can show you real life chart example of how to recognize opportunity zone, then combine it with the confluence zone to give you a plus setup. The first example will be on GBPUSD pair. This is daily time frame. If you look at the historical data of the price action on the daily time frame of GBPUSD, you understand that price action has been moving in a certain pattern direction. And as a professional price action trader, you should be able to recognize this pattern movement on each pair or whatever pair you are trading. Looking at the daily time frame now, you agree with me that price action moves in this direction to the upper side, then price move in this direction again, then move in another direction, this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction, then this direction. Being able to recognize this pattern flow means opportunity zone, right? If you use trend line tool to establish this zone, we have an upward channel pattern like this, a bullish channel pattern, then price moves to the downside to create a downtrend channel pattern or bearish channel pattern. You know, after this bearish channel pattern, the next phase is going to be what? Bullish channel pattern in the market. So the next phase is going to be what? After bullish channel pattern. I leave you to answer that question in the comment section. So the next one is going to be what? Bearish channel pattern. So you should be able to follow this pattern flow on whatever market pair you are trading. So we have another one here. So after this bearish channel pattern, the price is going to move towards the bullish channel pattern. This thing will help you to understand the next phase of price action movement. After this bullish channel pattern, the next one is what? Bearish channel pattern. So after this bearish channel pattern, what will be the next one? I leave you to answer the question in the comment section. Then the next one is what? Bullish channel pattern. You have to be able to recognize all these patterns in the market. So we have bullish channel pattern around this zone now. That reminds me, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button so that YouTube can recommend this video to other traders as well. After this bullish channel pattern, the next phase of the market direction is going to be what? Bearish channel pattern. What you have to do in the market now is to exercise a lot of patience and wait for the price action to give you confirmation, right? By setting criteria for yourself or confluences that, okay, if I see this sign, I will take a sell opportunity, or if I see this sign, depending on the market sentiment, I will take a buy opportunity. So this is how to recognize opportunity zone in the market. So let's move to the second one, which is confluence zone. Next step is to combine this opportunity zone plus confluence zone by setting a certain trading rules for yourself, that if price action do this or do that, I'm going to take this action. Let's talk about the confluence zone right now. Looking at this bullish channel right now, if you want to catch the next major moves in the market, this uptrend line here at the downside is support, right? It can serve as support as well, trend line support. While this one at the upper side can be called resistance, trend line resistance, right? So looking at the both sides, we have resistance at the top, and then at the bottom we have trend line support. I need this price action to invalidate this trend line support. I need a bearish candlestick to close below this trend line support. If you look at the historical data of the price action, we have a resistance zone around this place here, serving as a resistance zone before, right? Then the price action invalidated it to the upper side and it turned this resistance to support here. So if we extend this key level to the future, right now it is serving as a what? As a support here with the combination of this long-term uptrend line here. So around this zone here, we have two confluences, right? Whereby we have support, key level, and then uptrend line support. We just want the price action to close below this key level support or trend line support zone. That is the purpose of patience. And that is the purpose of you recognizing opportunity zone and stick to your rules that this is what you want to do in the market, right? So let's play the candlestick and see whether the price action will break this confluence zone or not. Finally, this bearish candlestick invalidates this zone. So the moment you see a very LD bearish candlestick that invalidates this long-term bullish channel to the downside, execute without hesitation. You see these blueprints, these secrets I'm showing you guys, you can use this on any time frame. When you see that a healthy bearish candlestick now invalidates this support key level zone, right? And then this uptrend support as well is a sign that sellers are now fully in charge of this market. The next step is to execute your A+ setup, because I explained at the beginning of this video, if you combine opportunity zone plus confluence zone, is going to give you what? A+ setup zone. So you are now executing your A+ setup zone by using your short position tool on your trading view. Execute here, then place your stop loss around this zone here. Then you target the next major key level zone on the daily time frame. If you are using 4 hours time frame for this strategy, just target the next major key level zone on 4 hours time frame as well. It's as simple as A, B, C. So where are we targeting? This space is our next major key level zone. Let's play the candlestick and see what the price action will offer us on this trade. Finally, price action is approaching our take profit zone. You just have to understand that price will not always move in one direction, right? We never move in one direction. Price will move in an expansion phase, then retracement phase. When price action is retracing, just understand that that is part of pattern flow. Price will expand and retrace. So just exercise a lot of patience and hold your trade. Stick to your market sentiment, blueprint, your analysis, your belief, your own truth in the market. That is what is going to make you to stand out as a profitable trader. Follow your opportunity zone, combine it with confluence zone equal to A+ setup in the market. So let's play the candlestick. Finally, price action smashed our take profit level zone. Let me show you guys another beautiful example on USDJPY. This time around is going to be a bullish example whereby we're using this opportunity zone plus confluence zone to take buy setup in the market. So looking at the pattern flow of the historical data on USDJPY right now, you will agree with me that price has been moving in some certain pattern flow, right? Price created this bearish channel. After this bearish channel, what happened? Automatically, we all know that the next phase is going to be what? A bullish channel, right? So establish the trend line. When you are establishing your trend line, just ensure that it has multiple touches. You are placing it in a way that it will have multiple touches in the market. So let me establish the trend line resistance as well. So the next phase here is that price is going to give us a bearish channel after this long-term bullish channel, right? That is how to recognize opportunity zone. If you look at the next phase here, this is a long-term bearish channel in the market. So we are placing our support trend line here so that it can have multiple touches, right? After this long-term bearish channel here, what will be the next market phase? I will allow you to answer the question in the comment section. So the next market phase automatically is that whenever price action break out of a bearish channel, the next phase is going to be bullish channel. That is how to recognize opportunity zone in the market. What is going to be our confluence zone now after we have been able to recognize opportunity zone? Because after this bearish channel, the next phase is going to be what? Bullish phase, whereby we're going to be having a bullish channel, because we want to catch this next market phase at the early stage. We don't want to join the trend. We want to enter the trend at the bus stop. Then we take off with the train, right? So what is going to be our confluence or criteria rules right now? We want price action to break or invalidate this trend line resistance here, right? The first criteria that we must see is to ensure that the price action or the candlestick breaks above this resistance trend line. That is the first criteria. The second criteria now, we want the price action to break this resistance zone, right? If you look at this key level zone here, it was serving as what? Support around this zone before. Now price action invalidated to the downside is now resistance around this zone here, right? Price it tested it as resistance here, then price sold a little bit. So if price action breaks it to the upper side, it will no longer be called resistance anymore. It will now be support. And if you extend this rectangle box to the historical data, you can also see that sometimes around May 2022, price action reacted around this zone here. It was serving as resistance. And sometimes around August 2022, this key level zone served as support key level zone that push this price action to the upper side. So what is going to be our next market phase right now? If price action breaks this resistance zone, we're going to execute without hesitation. Let's play the next candlestick. Looking at the next candlestick formation, you can see price action just form this bullish candlestick pattern, right? This is a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. These bullish engulfing candlesticks indicate that buyers are fully in charge of this market. Two things happened here. This candlestick invalidates this trendline resistance and also invalidates this key level resistance around this zone here. And if you look at the momentum of this bullish candlestick, it is healthy. It shows that buyers dominated during this session to start the next market flow. Then you make use of your bullish position to place your stop loss below this zone here. Then you target the next resistance key level zone. This place is our major resistance key level zone, which can serve as our first take profit. Then we can use another position here to target the next resistance key level zone, which can serve as our second take profit zone. Let's play the candlestick right now. You can see what the price action is doing. Price action is moving towards our point of interest without stress. Price mitigates our first take profit level. Then after that, price reverse. That's why you need to set TP level criteria for yourself. When price reach starting zone, I'm going to take partial profit and break even above my entry, or I will not take partial profit. I will just break even and allow the trade to run. So let's see whether this trade will still reverse and mitigate our TP level as well. Price came back to the entry zone. Let's see. Then the price action is moving back towards our take profit level zone here. So let us see whether the price action is going to mitigate our take profit level. Let me adjust this resistance key zone here. Let me also adjust our long position too as well. So look at what the price action is doing right now. Price action finally mitigates our TP2 level. This is how to use this trading strategy. You can apply this strategy on other pairs, either Euro USD, AUD USD as well. You understand what I'm saying? This strategy will help you to make a lot of money. If you are blessed in one way or the other through this video, please click on the like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button. And if you want to be part of our free signal on Telegram channel, you can click the link below this video description, where you get access to our weekly profitable signals every week.